Welcome to the video. Today is about why you, or any other licensed motorcyclist interested in modern retro motorcycles, should forget about the specs research for long enough to go make and keep an appointment to take a Kawasaki W800 for a test ride. Pretty bold statement, isn't it? There are absolutely things you can learn by reading. I'm a big fan of digging into data. I do also understand that data without context loses a lot of meaning. Motorcycle specifications are a great place to start if you know you're looking for a bike with X amount of torque, or Y amount of horsepower, or even weighs under a given weight, or has a low enough seat height. What the specs don't tell you is the experience of riding the machine. I've mentioned in other videos, and it's worth mentioning again. To me, there is a major difference between riding a thoroughly modern motorcycle, liquid-cooled, high compression, riding modes, all sorts of nannies, and very modern performance numbers that has been dressed up to look like a retro, versus riding a modern retro which recreates the performance and feelings of an authentic retro motorcycle with new materials, modern engineering, and safety features, and riding an authentic retro motorcycle with all period correct technologies and components. In my opinion, the essence of a modern retro is that middle bit. All the enjoyment, performance, and feeling of a retro motorcycle, with all the reliability, safety, and engineering of a modern machine. I do appreciate modern bikes that have retro styling components, like the R9T, or the Triumph T100, T120 models, or the Kawasaki Z900 RS. And do appreciate old bikes, like the 1968 Kawasaki W1, the 1972 BMW R75/5. Heck, even the Triton, which is a combination of Norton and Triumph. And I do know that I love riding them, but I hate needing to carry a bunch of tools and spare parts around, as I'm riding a 50 to 70-year-old motorcycle. Is there joy and satisfaction with wrenching on your own bike? Absolutely. I would rather, however, not be stranded on the side of the road waiting for roadside assistance for hours if I can't mend it on the fly. You might like doing roadside work on your bike to band-aid something together in order to limp home. Maybe I've done that one too many times, and it's spoiled my appetite for doing roadside repairs. To put my cards on the table, initially my interest in the modern W series, both the W650 and the W800, was that beautiful bevel cam drive parallel twin engine. Does it vibrate exactly like a true parallel engine does, where the cylinders move together, alternating power and exhaust functions? Why, yes it does. Are those vibrations annoying? Not to me. I get that some people out there are sensitive to that, and can say that the six-cylinder engines from BMW may be a great fit as they balance that out. For me, I don't mind a reminder that I'm using a true parallel twin engine with a bit of vibration in the bars and pegs through the 3000s. I rather enjoy it. It's a good reminder that I'm riding a machine that has exploding chambers in it underneath me. There are many companies who are from geographic place X and manufacture their retro motorbikes in location Y. An example of that would be Triumph, a British motorcycle company who manufactures their Bonneville lines in Thailand, or Harley-Davidson, making theirs in Brazil, India, and Thailand. The W is a Japanese retro motorcycle based upon the Kawasaki W1 and still made in Japan. Yeah, this does mean it costs a bit more than if it were to be made in Thailand, but I can say that the engineering, fit, and finish on the W800 is exceptional. Everything on this motorcycle shows the quality and precision in manufacturing. The exhaust note is music to my ears, and I love that it's a quiet motorcycle. Many people want to let loose some more decibels, but for me it's perfect. I don't yell everything that I say because I don't think excessive volume equates to safety. I appreciate being soft-spoken, and the W's exhaust note is exactly that. The nostalgic power of the W800 comes from a flawless recreation of what it would have been like to ride a brand new W1 in the late 60s. And that's a point of a modern retro, isn't it? Yes, it's fantastic that they start conversations and attract attention, but the real reason to make a modern retro is to recreate the experience one would have had in the past. To evoke nostalgia on a level that a high-technology, cutting-edge bike that looks retro just can't do. Do yourself a mad favor and call your local dealership that has a W800 or even a W650. Book a test ride. Take a trip to the nostalgic past without leaving the comfort of the modern era where reliability isn't an issue. If I'm right, you'll be super glad you did. Keep the shiny side up. Cheers.